What an incredible body we live in. Don't underestimate what the body can do. Psalm 104 verse 14, the Bible says that God gave herbs for the service of man. I love that verse. The herbs come along and say, where would you like me? What would you like me to do? Medicine calls it synergism, working with the needs of the body. Whereas drugs come along and say, get out of my way, I've got a job to do, whether you need it or not. Drugs are like robots. I must do, whether you need it or not. Yes, in a crisis, a drug can save a life. Yes, in a crisis, I was thankful for the block on my arm that I didn't feel. But that was one day, not since and not before. It's not the odd day you do it, and it's not the odd day you don't. It's what you do every day that has the effect on the body.
Have you ever wondered why some herbs are banned despite their miraculous healing abilities? While the pharmaceutical industry continues to grow with new medications, nature provides us with a treasure trove of valuable herbs with profound healing power. Today, Barbara O'Neill introduces one of nature's wonderful secrets, aloe vera. With scientific evidence and real-life experiences, she will help you discover the incredible health benefits aloe vera offers. Barbara O'Neill reveals the forbidden herb that can cure everything. You won't believe its power.
Now I'd like to look at aloe vera. Have you ever cut a leaf of aloe vera or cut the tip of a leaf? Have you noticed how quickly a skin grows? That's because it's got a growth stimulant in it. I call aloe vera God's skin cream. I used to use it if my babies had nappy rash. Just open the leaf and just slime it all over them. But where it's particularly helpful is for burns. And we've seen some remarkable responses with burns. So our maintenance man, Dave, he was burning off a whole lot of rubbish and trees, and it wasn't burning properly, so he got petrol. And the flames came up, got his face, got his arm, and real badly on the leg. So he didn't tell anyone, and he just went home and had a shower, and his brother came in and so called one of the staff, and they quickly got aloe, and they opened the aloe and just sliced out the gel and put it here and there. And then they called me about an hour later because he was still in a lot of pain, and they said, we think that we need to take him to hospital. And when I heard that, I said, hang on, let's have a look. And what I did, and this is very important, is you don't take the aloe out of the leaf. So you must leave the leaf intact, because if you take the gel out, when it's time to change the dressing, the edges will have stuck. And one of the worst things you can do with burns is have something that's going to dry, and then you rip the skin even more. So what I did was I had a crowd, because they were all thinking we need to take him to hospital, and there was one area on his leg that I could tell had gone down the 3 layers of skin. It was down to the flesh. And we've got a lot of aloe vera at Misty Mountain. So we cut the leaf and we did like a jigsaw on his leg. Can you see like that? And so we had a few people, because it's so slimy, it's trying to move around. Now you cut off the spikes on the edge. So you just cut it down the middle and open it. And if you leave the skin intact, that will never dry out. That's a very important point. So a lot of people have used it, but they've just taken the gel out, put it on, bandaged it up, but then they go to change the dressing, then the edges dry out. So what we did was we put that, and I kept saying, Dave, it's okay. So we did it all over his leg, we did it all up his arm. Bit hard to put it on his face, so we just rubbed it on his face. His face actually wasn't that bad, but of course it's painful. So we rubbed it on, and you just keep rubbing it on, and it'll make a little bit of a skin too. Have you ever put aloe vera on your skin? It's slimy, but then it's probably only about 20 minutes, you got a skin on there. And then we asked God to bless it. We bandaged the whole thing on, and he smiled, and the pain level's gone. I think it was 10 out of 10 when I got to him. He was not good, but he was holding on. And it was down to about 8 out of 10 when I left. And this was probably 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I didn't hear anything, so I thought all is good. And he said it came to about 4 out of 10 by the time he went to bed. And I said, don't move it. I said, I'll come and dress it again in 24 hours. Remember, he'd gone home and had a shower, so he just had a shower. And when I went in the morning, he was just sitting in the chair smiling at me. What does that tell you? I said, what are your pain levels? He said, it's probably only 1 or 2 out of 10. That's incredible, isn't it? What you've got to do with a burn, basically got to stop the air getting to it because the air on it can be very painful. We changed it after 24 hours. We put a whole lot of more leaves on and he could handle the dressing change. You know, sometimes the dressing change is very painful, but you know, there was no sticking at all and the aloe had kept it moist and slimy and beautiful. And we changed it. I think we only did that twice. So I saw him on the 3rd day and his face looked really good. Now he's got dark skin and often with burns on the dark skin, you know, you can really see the difference. The next day I looked at his leg and the blister had burst. And underneath the blister was new skin. Isn't that incredible? And they were all amazed. Do you remember what they wanted to do? They wanted to take him to hospital. And I can understand because what the dressing they put on, it was not getting a response. If you're not getting a response, but when I saw what they'd done, I thought they didn't realise what you've got to do. You've got to leave that skin on. And then a lady contacted me. She's a friend of mine. She said, a friend of mine had an accident with boiling water and burnt her chest and all down her arm, and the skin's just falling off. She's been to the doctor and the doctor said right in the middle here, they call that the 1st degree burns, when you know it's the first layer of skin is gone. The 3rd degree burn is usually just the top layer. And the doctor wants her to go to Sydney, which is 5 hours away, and he thinks she'll have to have skin grafts and it's possible she'll never have the full use of her arm again. Now, she had twin boys who were 2. And the husband's working, so they were in a dilemma. What do we do? And my friend said to them, I know a lady that I think can help. And so I said to them, put the aloe on straight away, get the strips and put it on straight away. And then I could not see them till the next afternoon. So I met them at our mutual friend's house, and when I looked at the arm, it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. There was only really a small part that was quite raw, and her husband was standing there frowning. She said, my husband's not happy. He wants me to go to Sydney. He wants me to go to hospital. You know, he thinks I'm going to lose the use of my arm. And so I said to him, I can understand how you feel, but let's just give this a try. I've seen it. And I said, the arm isn't as bad as I thought it would be. He said, okay. And so I did the same thing with the arm. And we needed about 3 people to hold this slimy aloe on. And then when we put it all around the arm, we put cling wrap around it and then bandaged it on. And she said that that made an incredible relief. The chest was looking quite good because she'd already had the aloe on there, but she hadn't been able to secure it properly here and it was still hurting. And I said, don't change it for 24 hours. Why not for 24 hours? Because what happens is the skin starts to heal, and if you change it too much, you disrupt that healing skin. And you'll find in hospitals today, sometimes they don't change them. Why they decided to go with the aloe vera is she felt so good. She said once that was on, her pain levels went right down. And when the husband saw her relaxed and happy, and I said to him, aloe vera has a growth stimulant, I think this can do it. Now he was happy to go with that, because if they did go to Sydney, he was going to have to find someone to mind the twins and the little, and he was going to have to get time off work, and you know, it gets incredibly complicated. I didn't hear from them again, but I did hear from our mutual friend, and she said, it's healing very nicely. That's all I heard.
Aloe vera truly is a treasure trove for overall health. Aloe vera gel is packed with valuable nutrients such as vitamins A, C, and E, minerals like magnesium and zinc, digestive enzymes, and essential amino acids for overall health. These compounds work together, creating a symphony of healing, protective, nourishing, and strengthening properties for the body. This is why aloe vera is considered an extremely effective natural remedy for many health issues. Moreover, aloe vera has a positive impact on digestive health. Aloe vera gel helps regulate the digestive system, reduce discomfort, and promote gut health. It also boosts the immune system due to the potent antioxidants it contains. With its anti-inflammatory properties and ability to regulate infections, Aloe vera is also an effective remedy for chronic diseases such as diabetes, Crohn's disease, and even cancer. The polysaccharides in aloe vera enhance communication between cells, create a robust immune system, and help the body detect and eliminate cancer cells. Given these miraculous properties, it's no surprise that aloe vera is considered one of the most powerful healing herbs throughout history, addressing numerous health issues both inside and outside the body.
Has a growth stimulant in it. So aloe vera stimulates rapid new cells. So that's good news, isn't it? And aloe vera is a little bit slimy. We know it's a little bit slimy. So it's very good at coating, soothing and healing the lining of the gut. So great if you've got sore throat, great if you've got stomach ulcer, fantastic for irritable bowel, Crohn's disease. The inside of your gastrointestinal tract is like the inside of your mouth. It's sort of a bit slimy, and aloe vera is like that. So how do we eat it? Well, I'll tell you a bit of a funny story. It's an embarrassing story. I was in Mount Isa and I was lecturing. And I'd been travelling a lot, and when you travel a lot, you're breathing in a lot of plane fumes, and I got a very sore throat. And I went to bed this night and my throat was very sore, and I thought if I can just fall asleep, I'll be fine. I was having a bit of salt, I was having water, and I woke in the middle of the night and I could not even swallow. It was like razor blades. And I lay there thinking, what am I going to do? You know, when you've got so much, the pain is such that you can't sleep. But some pain's not too bad and you fall asleep, then you don't even know you've got pain. Yes, there was an upstairs place, but I was downstairs and I knew it was outside, and then there was this huge aloe vera patch and aloe vera plants this wide, huge big aloe vera plants. And all I could think of was, if I can get that aloe vera gel in my throat, it'll bring me relief. So just picture me with my nightie on and a head torch, and there it was, and I had a knife and I just cut it. I cut the stem, then I cut it down the middle and I just ate it. Sounds very primitive, doesn't it? It was a very thick leaf, so it was very fleshy. Oh, and it was a little bitter, but I did not care because my throat was so sore. I ate the fleshy centre, that fleshy centre. I went back to bed with a relieved throat. Now, it wasn't totally gone, but that real razor blade had just been taken off, and I slept that night. The best leaves are the biggest leaves. So what you can do, of course, when you're civilised, you can heavily peel the leaf. Now you want to heavily peel the leaf because just under the leaf is a yellow sap. If you're familiar with aloe vera, you'll be familiar with that yellow sap. That yellow sap is an irritant. If you've got constipation, you might like the yellow sap because it certainly can stimulate movement down there.
Aloe vera is indeed a very useful herb in healthcare, including oral health. Studies have shown that aloe vera gel has many benefits, particularly in reducing inflammation and aiding recovery after dental procedures. Notably, aloe vera gel is highly effective in treating chronic gum disease, a condition where the gums remain inflamed, causing pain and bleeding. Aloe vera also has the ability to heal wounds, speed up the recovery process, and reduce scarring. The essential amino acids in aloe vera further enhance tissue repair and regeneration. For oral care, you can apply aloe vera gel directly to the gums or mouth wounds to reduce pain and support healing. However, it is important to use aloe vera gel products that have been verified for safety, avoiding products with unnecessary chemicals. Aloe vera is also a great ingredient for skincare and beauty. In particular, aloe vera gel not only helps soothe the skin but also provides deep moisture and supports the skin's healing process. Its antibacterial, anti-inflammatory, and soothing properties help improve skin health and reduce issues like burns, insect bites, eczema, and acne. Using aloe vera gel is a natural and effective way to care for your skin, helping to maintain healthy and smooth skin. Additionally, aloe vera boosts the body's immune system by stimulating nitric oxide production, which enhances immune responses and protects the body against pathogens. This makes aloe vera not only an ally in skincare, but also in maintaining overall health. Aloe vera is also easy to use and can be applied in various ways. You can apply the gel directly to the skin, drink aloe vera juice to support digestion, or take aloe vera capsules to enhance health. Furthermore, growing aloe vera at home is simple and convenient, allowing you to harvest fresh gel for immediate use, providing natural and safe health benefits. With its diverse and powerful benefits, aloe vera is an essential part of your daily health routine. If you haven't tried using aloe vera yet, give it a try and experience the amazing effects it offers.